Hello everyone, welcome to Chairology. This video tutorial will seek to talk about chair construction. Why is it that chair construction or constructing any object make us nervous and frustrated? This tutorial will seek to demystify some of that frustration and make it easy for us to put things together. We're going to do this by following one simple rule, and that is to keep it simple. Let's take a look at the following tutorial on chair construction. Let's get started. Here you will see me with two separate parts of the chair. We have the chair back and the chair cushion. The cushion will go into certain holes into the back of the chair frame. Here we also have the legs. As you can see, there are two. These will go into the front of the cushion. And we have our nuts and bolts. Here we have two round pegs that will fit into pre-drilled holes in the back of the chair frame. I'm now simply going to flip this over and make sure that the hole pegs are directly placed into the pre-drilled holes in the back of the chair frame. This may take a little maneuvering, but you want to make sure that it's thoroughly placed in and that it's secure. You should do this as many times as possible to make sure that everything is locked in place. One thing you definitely want to avoid when constructing a chair is a wobbly design. It's not comfortable, and furthermore, the chair will not be stable. So we need to make sure that everything is locked in place. To access the inner workings of the underneath of the chair, you will notice that there are more holes. These holes are where our nuts and bolts will be drilled into or screwed into in this manner. We'll screw these things in until they are very secure so we can make sure that the seat is firmly attached to the back of the chair. There are about 6 different screws that we have to put in place. As you can see, I'm showing you here exactly what it looks like. They are long screws comprised of 2 different washers that will all work seamlessly to secure a firm fit. So as you can see, the first hole is already in. We're now going into the second one. But in order to secure that, we're going to use an Allen key, which is a special little wrench that will help to secure the screw, the nuts, and the bolts. This will pretty much so continue until all of the screws are locked in place. Now that all of the screws are secured, we're pretty much so going to get ready to work on the front legs of our chair. So what I've done is I've flipped it over, and now it's actually a bit easier to see what I was actually screwing into place. So you'll see that there are 4 corners, and the opposite corners also have holes that are pre-drilled as well. And what will happen is that we will secure more of these screws all into place. But before we can get to that part, we still have a few more screws on the opposite side that need to be secured as well. This again will make sure that the cushion is firmly attached to the back of the chair frame. The last thing you want is to have a chair that is not secured properly. This is very important as it needs to make sure it ensures that the chair is balanced. And once again, we are using the special Allen key, which is made specifically for this type of screw, nuts, and bolts. Just one more screw, it looks like, on this side. And once we're done with that, we can then move on to actually attaching the legs. Okay, we are now moving on to the legs of the chair. And these will be placed in the front of the chair, which will pretty much so complete the process once we've already installed them. This part is actually the easiest part. So as you'll see here, what I'm doing is lining up the screw with the pre-drilled holes in the leg. You want to start with the bottom first, as this will serve as an anchor to secure the leg in place. You also want to make sure that you use the Allen key for this. You can speed it up a bit by also twisting it between your thumb and forefinger. It will help the screw secure in a bit faster, but in order to make sure that everything is in place, you will still need to use the Allen key as the final phase to lock everything in. Okay, we have one screw secured already. This part is pretty quick, goes by very fast. As you can see, I was actually screwing it in with my fingers. And now I'm going to go in and finish the process with the Allen key. Okay, we have one leg secure. We have one more to go. The good thing about the legs on this particular chair is that the legs were pre-constructed, but one thing that they did in the construction phase is that they added a bottom floor protector to prevent your floors from being scratched up when the chairs are moved, either from the table or moved to other parts of the home. These chairs are very versatile, as they can be used as a dining room setting, or they can be used for general seating in the living room or wherever else you may want to put them throughout your home. Here I am securing the second screw. And again, you want to make sure that everything is firmly in place. And you want to check the other screws one more time, just to be certain that everything is okay. If anything is loose, you can go ahead again with your Allen key and just tighten everything up. And there you have it. We are pretty much so done. We should now just fold the protective flap back over. This protects and closes off the underneath of the chair. You don't want to leave that open. And there we have it. Our chair is now fully constructed. The chair sits upright, of course, with the back and the cushion, everything in place. And we're now done. Thanks for watching.